Hi everybody, it's Nunu, and my purpose in this video is to explain what a pop writing is, and I'm going to use pop writing 1, Brokeback Mountain conflict plot, as an example. So what is a pop writing? I have this image of a kernel of popcorn popping, and that's fitting. That's a fitting metaphor or analogy for a pop writing. A pop writing in this case is 125 words. It's a 125 word story with a beginning, middle, and end. Now, what we're going to be using is the same conflict and the same plot in the stories we read. So the directions for this pop writing regarding Brokeback Mountain are: write a story with the same basic conflict, plot, and Brokeback Mountain. 2 characters engaged in a secret affair for years, a forbidden love, and then one died tragically, but the surviving character cannot openly express his or her grief. Is this a challenge? Yes, it definitely is. How could you possibly write such a story with a beginning, middle, and end in 125 words? Let me give you an example. A woman has a long-term affair with her best friend's husband, but when he dies, she cannot openly express her grief. At the wake, people notice that the woman's lipstick is smeared, but politely say nothing to her. Sitting behind the wife and family at the funeral service, the woman had to push her handkerchief hard against her mouth so her sobs would be inaudible. Is this the same basic conflict plot as in Brokeback Mountain? It absolutely is. 2 characters engaged in a secret affair for years of forbidden love. All right, so why am I making you write just 125 words? I'm showing you that there are basically 7 types of conflict in fiction and 9 basic plots, and that they can be distilled down into an economy of words, not that many words, in this case 125 words. We are human beings. The same stories have happened to us for millennia, but the stories differ in how they are dressed up. This example of the woman at the funeral is different from Brokeback Mountain, but it's essentially the same conflict plot. That's what we want to learn in this writing, and we also want to have fun. So have fun, and if you have any questions or concerns, I'm here in inbox. And please remember that the pop writings are due by Friday, the very last minute on Friday, and the peer evaluations are due by Sunday, our usual Friday and Sunday due dates. All right, so remember again, I'm here in inbox if you have any questions or concerns, and I keep my office hours of 1 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Enjoy this assignment. Have fun with it.